Welcome back to a normal video on this channel. Today we're going to be going over my favorite bait casting reels. Well, they're exactly the same. I don't know the difference. One of them has white handles and one of them's got white handles and one's got black. They're the exact same model, same gear ratio, same spool size. Everything's exactly the same. I don't know if it's just a newer model that has the white or what's going on with that. So let's kind of get into this. I'm going to put a price point, like I'm going to take a screenshot, put it on here, and then we'll talk about the gear ratios and all that stuff. So the reels I'm talking about is the Daiwa CC80. Now I've had this one for a very long time. This one's relatively new. Actually, no, this is the one I've had for a long time. This one's relatively new. As you can see, very nice. This one's very dirty and almost worn off. The free is worn off of this one. It's been used a lot. And I don't know if you've noticed, we have matching Lose speed sticks. I believe they're 7-footers, fast action, and medium heavy rods. You might be able to see that one a little better. It's upside down, but these are you would think that I use these for bass, which I do sometimes, but more often than not, I'm using them for catfish. And I'll throw a clip in of catching a catfish the way I do it with these reels at the river. And this is what I use. Believe it or not, just regular old crankbaits. We'll catch 9 to 15 pound flatheads out of the river, and it's pretty sweet. Usually June comes around, these are the only thing in the boat, typically. So let's get into the gear ratios. You can get them in 6.8 to 1, or you can get 7.5 to 1, which is what both of these are. And I recommend using these if you're going to be throwing, I recommend these if you're going to be throwing a slow moving bait. You don't really want to use a crankbait on these because it'll pull it really fast. But the reason that I use them for crankbaits is because we throw upstream into the waterfall and you have to retrieve it as fast as possible. So honestly, these gear ratios sometimes are not quite enough, but they work 90% of the time, so it's plenty fine. Now the price point, obviously you can get them for $60. You can definitely get them for less if you look hard enough, especially on eBay or maybe even Amazon. I just looked up the one that came up first on St. Croix, so that not really too inexpensive. These rods are like 40 bucks a piece, so you can have a real nice combo for right around 100 and 120 bucks. Let's see, this one here, this silver one is broken. That eyelet busted off there. Not really that big a deal. It can be, but for what I use it for, it's not that big a deal, so I'm not even worried about replacing it. So like I said, worm and jig rods, they're medium heavy rods, so I use them for mostly catfishing, but I will use them for topwater rods like buzz baits, poppers, Zara spooks, things that move slow, but you still have the very fast retrieval speed. So I just wanted to make a quick video on these. I'm not sure how many people know about these or use them or appreciate them as much as they should be appreciated. They're very beautiful, very nice reels. I like them a lot. They cast very smooth. This one's got mono on it and this one's got braid. I prefer the braid, obviously, but when I throw a worm, I don't like tying leaders and whatnot, so this one I don't even have to when I'm doing catfish stuff, I don't even need to tie leaders on, just straight braid. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for the video. So if you enjoyed anything about it, maybe take the time to look into these a little more, do your own research, and potentially buy one. Try it out, see how you like it. So thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Good night.